Ladies and gentlemen, and humans and such, you never know who could be watching this. Welcome back to eBEFOREi Video Reviews. Today we're taking a look at Combiner Wars Decepticon Blackjack, which I'm just going to tell you right now, this is one of the best Legion class figures to come along in a long time. I mean, so many good things about this figure, and we're going to get into all of that here real soon. But first, quick thing on the bio, it's Decepticon Blackjack. Clever warrior, calculates the odds and hatches his plan. Get it? Because he's a gambler? Yeah. Anyway, there was a Generation 1 version of this guy, and he was rather blocky, as you would expect. Came out in '89. Here we are, 2015, and this is what we're getting now. As he is Combiner Wars, he does combine into Menasor on the chest piece. But for now, we're just going to take a look at the figure on his own. Is he worth picking up? Whether you combine him or not, is he worth your time and money? I think I already answered that, but let's take a look at the figure anyway. So there he is. He's cute and small and a Decepticon. He's a very small car, but I'm really amazed at the just overall engineering in this figure. The engineering here is really fantastic, and it's one of the best engineering of a small-scale figure I've seen in a long time. Let's take a closer look at what you're getting in vehicle mode. So the vehicle mode looks really good close up. My cameras I've got the lights up real bright, so it's kind of hard to see, but he's kind of a smoky black. Not really jet black, but almost bordering on brown, but not quite. But he's a real nice color, combined with the gold inside of the windows. Nice painted on Decepticon symbol. You've got some silver there in the front. Some in-plastic molding, which is good. Yeah, pretty good. Some vents there on the sides. Windows here are gold. Purple on the side panel. Let's take off this weapon, which just pegs on right here in these two little slots. So you've got the little pegs and the slots, and you just saw what you can do. You can also turn it around, but I think that looks a little bit silly. Yeah, so I put it this way. He's going to shoot forward and maybe take off and fly. Getting rid of that, going around the vehicle, you can kind of see where his feet are. But again, we are talking a small Legends class figure. You can straighten that out to get the plate. There you go. Kind of matches up. Again, plastic molding is good. And again, I can't wait to show you transformation. Little purple flare there. On the bottom, you've got lots of purple. I always like it when I find writing. 2015 Hasbro and Tomy, made in Vietnam. There's some numbers. You've got this little peg right here for the combiner port that goes on Menasor's chest. Love that there's molding underneath this, even inside the hollow parts. That's not something that's visible ever in robot mode, yet it's molded fantastic. Almost looks like shocks there, or, car bits. Very, very nice. Now, where the magic of this figure really comes on board is the transformation itself. To do that, you want to take the sides, and you want to pull them apart. You can go ahead and take the arm bits, and they're on this joint, this kind of hinge, and you want to just pull them out like that. Rinse and repeat on the other side. You've exposed arms. Now you can reach up and grab the front portion of the car, and you want to unpeg that from here and just take this whole bit. And it's on a dual hinge, as you can see right there. So I'm going to lift this whole thing up like that, and it's actually going to come around to the other side so that this is on the back section. Now the neat bit, this is on a dual joint right here, and we're going to take that and bring this down, which reveals the head. And I don't know if you can quite appreciate what just happened there, but it's on, like I mentioned, this dual hinge that comes down on the back. Then coming around to the front, it's just a beautiful head reveal, and it's really a nice head too. Go ahead and move the arms so that you've got some elbow joints. Take the legs, just separate them, and here you have a fully transformed but beautifully engineered version of Blackjack. Let's take a closer look. Are you feeling lucky? Here's Blackjack in his robot mode, ready to gamble all of his fortunes and energon away. Really looks fantastic. He's holding his weapon, which is like some kind of an axe deal, and he just slots into his hand. Detail on the weapon is okay, it's fine, just, little Legends class weapon. The figure itself, do you see that you have a turnable head? Again, at this scale, that's crazy. I love how the wheels show up behind his arms. Kibble, you do have the back piece, but it's not really much worse than a deluxe class figure if you think about it. Back of the legs, real nice. I wouldn't mind having a figure deluxe size with this exact same transformation. Really, the only thing I could see that would be problematic is these ball joints in the legs on a heavier figure might give way over time, and this guy would just collapse, because that's what happens over time. Let's get a closer look at the robot and see what you're getting here with Blackjack. Robot face looks good, paint looks good. Got kind of a blue teal eyepiece and a gold mouth plate, which is nice. Love this thickness here. I do wish there was a Decepticon symbol somewhere on robot mode. Like, even in there would be cool. He does have it on the back, because it was there in the vehicle, but again, something in the front would have been kind of nice. Love all this plastic molding. Again, Legends class figure, lots of molded detail equals a thumb up from me. Real nice purple tone, gold against the black or smoky black, whatever you want to call it. Purple for the little feet. Does have a heel, which is nice. This guy stands great. Looking at the side, the profile's pretty good. And I've shown you the back, which, again, I love the way these wheels just flip over to the underside and are still kind of visible in robot mode. Just such a neat figure. Articulation, again, the head does turn, which is cool. Not on a ball joint, just a swivel so he can look left and right. The arm moves up and down and all around. Elbow joint, ball joint in the hip area, knee bend. Fantastic for a Legends class figure. Size-wise, he might seem a little short for a Stormtrooper, but he's not a Stormtrooper, so he's a little bit short, I guess. But, you know, he's roughly the size of what we've been getting with recent Legends class figures. Combiner Wars Power Glide is a little bit taller, as you can see. He wishes he was a baller as well. But the guy on the left, Gears, he's also a little bit taller. So he's a little stumpy, but that's okay because he's playing the odds and rolling the dice for... that's enough gambling references. Blackjack's cool. So while Motormaster looms and Menasor waits his chest piece, do I recommend Blackjack? Why, yes, I do. Go pick this guy up. He's worth every bit of your money, in my opinion. Of course, no opinion is wrong, and if you hate him, don't blame me. But I really think this is one of the better engineered Legends class figures than we've gotten in quite some time. Maybe one of the best ones ever, question mark? No, that's taking things too far. But he's very, very good, and I think you'll really like this guy. Go ahead and pick him up. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Thanks again for watching eBEFOREi video reviews. If you'd like to see me review something in particular, send it to me in comments. You can follow me all sorts of different places. I'm Facebook at facebook.com/eBEFOREi, Twitter at eBEFOREiNet. My YouTube channel is youtube.com/eBEFOREiNet, in case you're watching this through some weird, I don't know, rogue video site. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. The best thing you can do to support me and my channel is to simply subscribe and tell your friends about eBEFOREi video reviews. Thanks again so much. We'll see you back here again real soon. It's Motormaster!